every single one of us, every single human being is on a different path. We all have different backgrounds. We all come from different families. We've all gone through different life experiences. We're all experiencing different life situations right now. We all have different passions. We all have different hobbies. We all have different interests. We're all better at certain things than others. Some people have natural gifts and talents for things that others can never even dream of being good at. Me, for example, I will never, ever, ever be an artist. I can't draw, I can't paint, I can't color, nothing. My point being, we need to quit comparing ourselves to others. We should not be trying to live our lives to be just like this person or just like that person. We should be living our lives to become the best versions of ourselves. Nothing else. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Finally, once again, to another episode of Post-Gym Pondering. Today is episode 11 of the series. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving with friends and family, loved ones. I hope it was a nice time for rest, for restoration, to take a break from the daily grind. Hold on. Today was actually the second day that we've been taking our shoulder rehab seriously. You know, really just trying to take things kind of easy for once, trying to do things the right way. You know, in other videos I said, you know, I'll deal with it at some point. It'll be fine. I'm young. It's true. I am young right now and I can deal with it right now, but at a certain point I won't be young and it won't be fine and I won't be able to deal with it. And the last thing I want is to have any type of surgery. You know, I've been lucky my whole life other than when I had to have my appendix removed, you know. And about 6 weeks after that, I had my wisdom teeth removed as well. But I just wanted to briefly touch on a topic that I've definitely talked about probably more than once already on this channel, but comparison and comparing yourself to others. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Other than posting, other than creating right now, I'm doing my damn best to stay off social media completely. I caught myself in this. There's nothing wrong with watching others and seeing what other people are doing to try and find some ideas for what you could be doing, something you could try, ways you should be, you know, whatever. For inspiration, sure. But when it gets to the point that you are looking at others, what they're doing, and you're seeing, you know, all the progress, all the results they're seeing, and for whatever reason, you think you should be getting the same results or similar results. The only thing that comparing yourself to others will do, because here's the thing, is we don't really compare ourselves to people who are on the same level as us or on a lower level than us as far as like whatever status you may be seeking is. We always look to those that are above us, and a lot of the times we look to those that are way above us. Our snowball's still growing, but it is growing. Ever so slightly every single day our snowball grows, and yours could be too. But you need to be honest with yourself. Are you putting in the work that you know you can be or know that you should be, or are you lying to yourself? But like, think about it. If you just recently started working out, who are you looking up to? You know, if you've been working out for 2 weeks, and you're comparing yourself to huge influencers who have been at it, who have been making content for who cares how long, but they've been working out for even longer. You're gonna rob yourself of all your joy because you're gonna be expecting yourself to look like them, to be as strong as them, and if too you're trying to build a social media following, you're gonna look at them too and think, oh my gosh, like I've been doing this for a month and I like basically no growth. Like, what am I doing wrong? You're doing nothing wrong. The only thing you can do wrong is to continue to compare yourself to these people who have been on a different path than you for a much longer time than you. Okay? And the only other wrong thing you could do is to quit now. Whatever you're doing now that you're having doubts about because of all this comparison you're doing, quit that and don't quit what you're going at. Quit doubting yourself just because you don't look like Alex Eubank. Okay? Quit doubting yourself. You're gonna be fine. But you have to keep going. You have to keep at it. No matter what it is, you have to keep going. You have to keep at it. And please, for the love of God, quit comparing yourself to others. You can look at them for inspiration, yes. Keep in the back of your mind, or actually keep in the front of your mind, like, is this comparing doing me any good? And 99% of the time, the answer is going to be no. comparing yourself to others and making yourself sad and mad because you don't look like somebody who has been eating to a T for 10 years and training hard as hell for 10 years or whatever it may be, but 10 is just an easy number, right? Comparing yourself and shitting on yourself and tearing yourself down to these people when you have not been on that path for nearly as long. You've not been following the same values and same customs for nearly as long. That's it's not going to help you at all. It's going to affect you negatively, and sooner or later it's going to cause you to just throw in the towel and give up on yourself. And that's truly the last thing I want for any of you. I never even gave myself a chance for the longest time in my life. And I just recently started giving myself a chance, and what do you know, it's actually a much better way to live life. Challenges are going to come. Your life is, from an outside view, going to get harder. And even from an internal standpoint, like, it might feel harder for a while, but over the course of a couple weeks, you're going to start to feel some changes, and you're going to start to understand, like, maybe the grass isn't always necessarily greener over on the other side. Comparison sucks. Unfortunately, it's just such a normal thing because people say, well, if you work hard, one day you could be like whoever. You shouldn't be striving to be like somebody. You should be striving to be the best version of yourself.